Today, I just want to cover 3 key things that you must do before you attend an interview. And basically it's the 3 Ps, which is preparation, preparation, and preparation. But they fall into 3 distinct categories. The first of which is you have to research the company that obviously you're going to attend the interview with. And also you have to read the job description. Because one of the biggest mistakes people make, and we've all been guilty of this, is you're working for an organization at the moment, but you hate it. And now you want to jump ship to somebody else. But you need to research that company to understand what they do. Does it sound like something that you actually want to do? And the other thing that you've got to remember as well is if you're attending an interview where it's a smaller organization, it may be that the people who are interviewing you might be the owners and they put their heart and soul into this business. So therefore, they're going to want to understand that interview is why do you want to work there? What is it that's attracted you to the job? So that's why you have to research the company. You also have to read the job description to find out if you have the skills and experiences. As I say, does it sound like you? Are you excited by this opportunity? Now, if you've got those 2 things ticked off, it leads then nicely into the second phase, which is creating the stories. So by reading the job description, you understand exactly what they want, but you have to give evidence at interview of why you're the best person for the role. And I'd say the best way to do that is by telling a story. And we're not expecting you to know something word for word or rehearse things time and again. But for example, if you attend a sales interview, it might be, well, it definitely will be, they're going to ask questions about your results and what have you done, and maybe it's customer service. So you can kind of second guess what they're going to ask anyway. But if you provide that evidence in the form of a story, then you've got a better chance of achieving that position. So to recap there, step 1, research the organization, read the job description. From that, you can then begin to go on to step 2, which is creating the stories of providing evidence of why you're the best person. And then the third phase of the preparation is, number 1, you've got to look at the location. Number 2 is the clothing, and number 3 is the time. So what I mean by this is some organizations have got multiple offices in the same city. And again, this is like basic stuff, but people get it wrong. They assume because they've seen something on the internet that their head office is where the interview is going to be, or it might be somewhere else, and you haven't checked. And again, you only get, obviously, one opportunity to make a first impression. So this is basic stuff. Understand where you're going. Make sure you've checked out bus routes and the times. If you're going to drive, is there traffic? So again, it might be a location that you're unfamiliar with. So make sure you check the exact location. The second step, again, where it causes anxiety is clothes. In the fact that people wake up in the morning and they realize that the suit that they thought they had that was cleaned is not. So make sure you got the right shoes, blouse, dress, whatever it is that you're going to wear. Make sure you plan in advance of what you're going to wear and make sure it's appropriate for the position that you're applying for. And the final step then is time. Always try and arrive 15 to 20 minutes earlier. Again, one of the single biggest mistakes people make is they don't allow time, particularly for maybe security. You've got to get in, you've got to sign for a badge. You may have to get through security in the building. Sometimes you have to fill in paperwork, and this can take 15, 20 minutes to do that alone. So again, by being late or not being prepared you can cause anxiety again when you go in because you're flustered, and this can cause, real problems with the flow of the interview. So really important, because preparation is a key thing. If you do these 3 steps, it's offering you a massive chance to get that position that you want. So again, just in summary, number 1, research on the organization, read the job description. Phase 2, create the stories. Phase 3, location. Do you know where you're going? Clothes prepared, and make sure you're on time. So thanks again for watching this video. If you're looking for support with actual interview questions, so the phase 2, the story piece, is you can download a link here, which is in the YouTube field, and it will give you the answers to the most common interview questions. So say thanks for watching, and best of luck on your journey.